Hello, I'm back playing just a little fun one city challenge game against one AI. We're just gonna do the one city challenge turned on, complete kills, all that fun stuff. All the victory types will be enabled just to give the AI as much chance as possible, as well as me. Regardless, the smallest map because I don't want the AI to grow that much, and Earth is pretty simple. And as I said, we'll make it quick. Now, another reason why I have a lot of city states in this is because of me playing Germany having that production bonus once I get my own special bank, which gives me that city state production trade route bonus. Let me show you here. Here. So yeah, this bank is pretty important for us to get as soon as possible, but without it, this civilization is not A tier whatsoever. Here we go. I went with a different start because I wanted to just to have a mountain next to my city, some nice defendable terrain, as well as some decent growth tiles. And hey, look at that, some wheat. The plan is 2 scouts, monument, then a worker maybe. Technology, of course. I'm going to rush writing. I don't really expect the AI to get the Great Library. I'm so glad we have a 3 food growth tile because then we get that next population so quickly. Here's one city state, 30 gold. Perfect. As soon as we can buy a tile, we will. One thing I'm kind of upset about is there being no ancient ruins nearby. Well, I already found my opponent. Hello. Can't really do anything. It's such a small map. I think I might just cancel the second scout. Probably not a lot of ruins. Just an extra 2 gold per turn. That'll pay itself off in 15 turns. We're gonna get the crab next in about 6 turns. We're growing in 5. We'll have to use one of these other tiles for now. We're gonna rush that monument for culture. And I'm going to try and sabotage that special merchant of Venice because that's the only way I know that Venice can get a second city. That is a huge army. I don't like how close they are. I mean, where are we in the world? Like, if this is Mount Fuji, is this Japan somehow connected to Korea? We're getting a lot of gold. If I can try and get a worker with one of these city-states. I'm going to try to get one from Byblos. And an ancient ruin, please. 13 culture. That works. Instant policy. I believe tradition is the best because once we get all of the policies, we'll get that aqueduct for free and 15% growth and another 3 culture for now. Right on. I still want to explore around Venice as much as possible. And I'm going to try and keep this scout nearby this city-state so we can snag that worker. Now they know where my capital is without an embassy. Fantastic. Alright, we got writing. We can rush. I'm going to go aristocracy because then that lowers that great library time. I haven't found any more ruins. I assume I spawned in like, I don't know. Is this India? Now onto oligarchy. If only we could get to that ruin somehow. I really am not confident in my ability to defeat even this AI that's totally non-aggressive. Now that we can do embassies, maybe we can do like a 1 gold per turn exchange. Let's do that. Just like I said with the horses, now we got that extra production. Now we're down to 13 turns, getting lower and lower. I'm gonna bring this scout up to probably capture a worker unless I buy one in a few turns. I'm only 3 turns away. Some city-states already have some workers. I possibly am surrounded by the same thing. Sweet. Took down the axeman right in front of the city-states people. I'm sure they like that. And they do, just a little bit. They encourage the slaughter somehow. Another tile to work. We're gonna do that production. Now we're down to 7 turns, really quick. And just to secure this great library, I'm going to declare war on Enrico Dandolo just to ward off his production on the Great Library. I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure. I'm really sure. And I'll just get rid of that monument to get a new one. Here we go. Now we got it for free. And look at that. We got the Great Library. It's a good tactic to do that to the AI to kind of just throw off their game to declare war immediately. And of course, taking that ironworking, as you notice, it's 123 science to get, and that is the highest, most expensive tech we can get right now. So now we're in the next era. Demographics wise, we're just behind on everything. Back to growth because we need it. Maybe we can try and go for Colossus for an extra trade route. That would be pretty great, especially for Germany being a civ all about trade routes. Although one goal I have is to bring our warriors back home. That's a lot of food. Yeah, I noticed his population is really high. This is very enticing to kill. I want to, but the reason why I'm not is because if there's an archer here, they got a direct line of fire to kill and finish off my unit. So we're not going to do that. We're going to try and get as much production in our capital as possible so we can get this next wonder and then maybe focus on a couple of units just so that we can ward off this war. Because if there's anything I learned about Civ, it's that the AI loves to listen to their advisors, you know, just as players have their advisor council that tell them to do really dumb stuff. The AI also listens to their military advisor. If we're winning the war if we're losing less units than our opponent, or we're winning the war if our nation is growing and yet we're losing our units, like whatever dumb logic it wants to use to say we should not declare peace. Usually having a larger army than your AI opponent will make them declare peace because they see that as losing. Although in this case, I don't think our friend here is gonna be easy on us. And let's just hope that 8 turns is not too long for them to send units to invade us. We have some very defensible terrain with all these mountains, so that is the one thing I do feel good about. Ideally, I'll go for like the watermill for that production and food, and then hanging gardens. The AI doesn't really go for hanging gardens a lot, which really surprises me because it's a very, very, very solid wonder in the early game. There's not enough barbarian camps and units for me to take advantage of because I know Germany gets that small chance of getting new units. Yep, there's their army. They have arrived. And wow, they ran away. They saw my borders and went running for the hills. Sweet. We're grabbing wonders left and right. In that free trade route, which we can use for Byblos, luckily there's probably not a lot of barbarians to plunder that, so that helps us out quite a bit. 100 golds. Sweet. We're gonna run away now. Now into 6 population, getting good growth. Although I might want to get more production. More production also equals more growth. Don't forget that. And we like to get more growth through our policy tree as well. And look at that. Peace treaty. What is a good thing to do here is if the AI isn't able to attack you and take over your cities, you refuse. Later on, they will hopefully give you a peace deal with gold. Because now they see that they're losing the war. And since we denied a peace deal, they think that we are in the upper hand. I also do like getting sailing and optics. I think we'll go with that. Because then getting fishing boats helps us get these tiles improved. Let's see how this battle goes. They run away. And they're getting great lighthouse, which means they are on a coast. Just like me. Nope, look at this. We have another caravan. So if they move twice, then I should be able to plunder it once it moves into the city. Let's see. And I did plunder it. Oh, I didn't have to hit the button. And now Zurich is attacking us. Great. I think the way to go here is to buy some units to defend. For now, I think a spearman will do. And it looks like we'll have to fortify, attack, and then use our spearmen. Wow, there's no way they're actually allies. It's a lot of influence. They got like over 100 influence or so. I still think that we should do a peace treaty maybe, just to be safe. Although, let's just deny it, because we can really declare that at any point. It's really rare that Venice actually wields an army that can do anything, so let's just sit back and chill. And another benefit of fighting a country like Venice, they only have one city to build whatever they want, so if they're using their capital to build units, then they're not building wonders, improvement buildings, or anything else, which gives me a big, very big lead, like what we have here with wonders. And it's my only way to compete having one city. Here we go. We got a tech and a wonder on the same turn. Let's rush that national college. We'll need that very soon. Now we're only 3 techs behind. Let's work the plantation. And I noticed there's ancient ruins over there. I totally forgot. Let's go grab them. If it's a pauper ruin, then that would be insane. And we got 10 faith. Look at that. That's pretty alright. Oh, here we go. We're only at war with Zurich, and they have quite the large army that they're wielding. Policy-wise, now we'll get that free aqueduct and 15% growth, and now our income is great. Having less cities, I feel like in the early game, is a great way to just make a huge income. Having one of each of these is pretty useful, but in my opinion, I really do like fertility for that faster growth rate. Although having also a monument to the gods is pretty nice because we already have 15% from our policies and another 15% from this. I really want to be someone that eats wonders really quickly. So I'm just going to go monument to the gods. You know, judge me in the comments because I'm sticking with it. We're going to get Oracle next because Oracle is a fantastic wonder in my opinion. Here, they still want peace. We're going to say no. Unless they threaten us, they're going to keep asking for peace. And they're not really going to work on military units, probably. And now we're in medieval era. Look at that. And now there's 6 techs ahead, which I don't like at all. We really want to catch up to them science-wise, so I'm thinking we run straight up to astronomy and education. Yeah, I want to try and rush education. Oh, great. They got their great unit. And they have a missionary. Well, at least our city can deal some damage to it. Wow, that's really bad. That is really bad. We're bringing that unit back into here. Oh yeah, garrison unit bonus is 50%. Let's do that. Because now your unit is dead. And we found another ruin. Which found us another ruin. And now Cape Town doesn't like us. Alright, thank you, Oracle. We're gonna rush straight for exploration, I think, because we definitely need anything naval. Or maybe even honor. Because getting more production, more generals, discipline maybe. All these little things can help a lot. Exploration can help us. I think if there's any way we're gonna take down Venice, it's gonna be over the sea. I think we'll do the peace treaty. Let's just do it. Bite the bullet. Although now I assume Venice is going to be working on like growth and more stuff like that. So not very exciting for that. And spy-wise, we're going to go right into Venice because we want to steal some techs. We are lagging behind just a little bit. 10% growth in the cities. Let's go. This is going extremely well with how many wonders I've been grabbing. Like with Hanging Gardens, Temple of Artemis, we have a 35% modifier. Here we go. We found a city-state. Hopefully we're the only ones on this continent. The Americas have been discovered in 260 AD. Great scientist is always good. And we can see what they're doing. They're building more wonders with faith. And they have a lot of wonders. Yep. Some pretty good wonders here. A lot of unemployed. Wow, that's a lot of population. Because now that we're on education, we need to rush and get that university and then Oxford. So quickly, we're getting construction. And then I think compass is really good because we'll get more from fishing boats. And then on top of that, we'll get astronomy. A lot of people neglect going on the top path here. For me, it's good for the one city getting that 50% once we get an observatory. Now like we see here, our tiles are amazing for growth, but it's just production that we're struggling with. Let's go through construction, engineering, metal casting, and then up to astronomy. And let's keep this missionary off our city. I want to declare war on them again just to bring them behind on science, although I don't have enough technology to defend myself, so it just wouldn't be a good idea for me to do anything. I'm going to get compass on the same turn that we get Oxford, and then we'll immediately get astronomy. And then it only takes 2 turns to get that workshop, so that works out. Saving this gold for a possible war in the future. Astronomy is going to help us in the long run because getting that observatory available is going to help. And we have the most production. Really? Wait. Demographics? Oh. Yeah, that made no sense. Maybe like the amount of raw production in the city, like 21 versus like they have 17 or something. No, they have 25. Yeah, because I mean, if they're working for more food, maybe our cities are pretty competitive. I almost have the same population as them. I mean, turn 96, having 91 science, it's alright. Although I definitely need to work on my culture a little bit more. I'm just way too science focused. Ooh, I can steal a technology. Chivalry. That works. And we can steal another technology in like 13 or so turns. Yeah, they got one missionary off on my city, unfortunately. They're probably going to do it again. Although, science-wise, I'm feeling pretty alright. We're going to do banking and then do a ton of trade routes. So watch this science. 94 this turn to about 123. That's why I wanted that mountain at the beginning of the game. Maybe at this point in the game, since we're getting into more like Renaissance industrial, I think maybe a war is looming between industrial and modern era, just so that we can get very strong units like Gatling guns, ironclads. In the meantime, we'll go for that workshop. There we go, more food. We'll do another workboat for the whales. Now we have the same population as Venice. We're going to, oh, can't steal. We have eclipsed them in research, it says. Oh, we are the best in, wait a minute. If we're the best in technology, that means we can start a war. This is how my mind works. But yeah, after I get this ironworks, I'm gonna start a war. Because then I can get like a unit every other turn and spend like 10 turns on, you know, production-wise on an army to take down one of their cities. This is annoying. I mean, look at this. 4 turns, 24 production. I have 5 turns, 35 production, or 29 base. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Venice is slowly getting their grasp around the world with having all these city-states on their side. So, like, in a war, it's not looking good. If I can find some city-states to become an ally with, that would be fantastic. Oh, they will give me money to do World Fair saying yeah, even though it's something I'm proposing. I did it for 6 gold per turn. Thanks, Venice. Maybe I should have upcharged them. They're building, yep, more happiness wonders. I'm getting more, you know, growth-oriented wonders. I should really get my bank. Although I think I want to maybe go for a war once dynamite hits, because then I'll be very strong and more in control of this game. Since I'm having fun with this game, I'm going to make my universities and just not care about it. I know technically it's going to be worth more if I use them later on, but just so that I can get a larger lead in I'm already in the lead with technology. It's not going to be the problem. So let's just go for the other wonder. And we got it. This is a pretty good wonder because now we have culture output by 20%, as well as getting that promotion, the drill promotion for each one of my units. I very much like that. And maybe even Chichen Itza. Yeah, we'll go for all the happiness wonders, just so that we can get all of that science from our extra happiness. Fertilizer and industrial era. And we got another great scientist. And we're about to gather intelligence in 1 turn, although I'm sure it's not really going to do much. I should be aware that their army is a little bit massive. We can steal, well, navigation is more, so we'll steal navigation. They like me a lot, so if I say my agents go where they please, that's the safer option, and I'll keep stealing tech from them. I swear I'm not gonna spy on you. There we go. Very good. We can work on Sistine Chapel, only 6 turns. Let's see what they're working on. Oxford University. They don't even have that. Wow. They really are quite behind. Let's see what they're making this turn. Yep, Leaning Tower next turn. Oh, we got a pop ruin. Wow. And that is incredible. I'm really thankful for that. Yeah, I presume so. Hey, we got some golden age points. That's okay. And then I'm going to go for Porcelain Tower. Anything related to science, we have got to rush. Regardless, they're getting better at science too, and we have to compete with that. Now we got scientific theory. 4 turns, public school, pretty alright. I think rushing for dynamite. And then we'll get another scientist. I really want to have a war, because I'm starting to get annoyed at my neighbors here. I'm gonna go windmill, then like barracks, and then Brandenburg Gate, all that kind of stuff. I definitely want to go down honor possibly, and just go full on war. Let's attrition their country to war. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy out all the city-states immediately, and then go for that war I'm gonna start. Here we go, 6 turns, about to get dynamite. I'm going to start building up my military, and they like us too. They're kind of friendly. Every city-state is allies with them. Like, that's why I say stealing half of their city-state friends is going to help us out a ton. Yes, Brandenburg Gate. Perfect. Another 15 XP. Now we'll be rushing those barracks, armory, all that good stuff. And then here we're gonna go for Gatling guns are good. They're 30 strength, but rifleman is also good. Now watch. This is why I have all of these XP buildings, wonders. Watch this promotion. We can get, since it's going to be on flat terrain here, I'm just going to do, actually, I'm going to do 1 unit here and then like 1 or 2 units here. Since this is a hill, barrage, barrage, triple promoted. That is 1 strong unit. And then we'll do the second one over here, and then I'll do an artillery piece. Here, we got a triple promoted Gatling gun. We'll bring it up to the front line. How's this? Let's sacrifice the science. We're declaring war on them this turn. Let's get all of our friends. Yep, this is gold gift. 1,000 gold. That's 1 ally. 88. 85. 3. How much? 107. Alright, this is the turn. Military is a laughingstock. Okay. We have declared war. Bring it on. My army may be small, but I have an extremely strong force that can be built quickly. I still think we can pull it off with all these city-states on our side. Defensively, that's where we win. Don't care about that city-state in America. That's not influential. But these 3 are super important. And having these 2 is also great for culture, happiness, whatever else. But yeah, these 3 city-states do have navies that are going to help defend our land from theirs. Because we don't have to build a navy if they can use... Yep, if I have the city-states navy to help out, like here, this is perfect. If I have the world's army against 1 civilization, I think I should win. This is why gold is so important. Enough gold equals enough army. I mean, look at this. Hold on, let's turn off these tiles. We don't need to worry about a lot of this. 100 attack and then 42. That is ludicrous. And we got riflemen too. 45. Like, this is insanity. Wow, that was a horrible attack on their part. Oh, looks like our city-states cleared out the encampment on Australia. Australia is ours. Some units will be lost, but it is a cost I'm willing to make. Here we go. Open terrain, triple promoted. Set up for ranged attack. Let's bring up our infantry forward. Let's see how much damage it does. 94, 39, 94, 25. Let's just take down 1 unit at a time, shall we? All these cities are taken over city-states. If I can somehow liberate them, then that works just fine. I don't know how the 1 city challenge game mode works. If I take the city, it's just going to destroy it as it would usually. But we'll find out once we'll attack. Modern era. Here we go. Take out that unit here. We're going to attack them. Artillery versus musketmen. That must be pretty scary. Oh, come on. A trebuchet. You've got to be kidding me. Their army is so outdated. Where's their gold at? Where's the gold? They're making a caravan? Really? Okay. This might be a little bit easier than I thought to take down this deity AI. Like, what do you mean? And we're the first to get our ideology. Of course, I'm going immediately for autocracy because then we can do mobilization and then maybe something to do with one of these. I'll do this. I don't care about anything else. Anything to do with combat. And now we just have enough delegates. Let's see if we can win the Congress. I should probably build a road. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. Wow, pikemen took out musketmen. You don't see that often. Having like a bunch of artillery is gonna win us any land war. As long as we can pummel their cities and units back to the Stone Age, then they can't ever catch up to us. We have 3 more great scientists, and we're gonna build another road. Yep, now we can start sieging the city. We'll definitely take and liberate them very soon. And then we'll start attacking that. We'll retreat once. Policy-wise, we're going to go for that total war for more army XP. They want peace. We refuse. Moving up a little bit. attack the city a couple times. Oh, they brought an army. They brought an army. You know what? Not too threatening. Let's deal with the army. As you see here, we get 4 promotions on this cavalry since we had that extra drill promotion from our world wonder here. This is very overpowered. We can do an extra movement for 5 movement. We can do march, which that's exactly what I'm going to do. March is very strong, and we'll bring them right up to the front. We're going to spam cavalry since we don't... Oh, we have 10 oil. Where's that 10 oil from? From a city-state? Perfect. Now we can just take out all of their units. Oh, we didn't take the city. That's okay. And it just destroyed the city-state altogether. Wow. Okay. In that case, I'll let him kill the Lancer. We retreat the cavalry. That's a little unfortunate. I wanted to liberate the city-state, so a little janky there. Oh no, Red Fort. It is a very high defensive city, though. I will say, it might be a challenge to take. Alright, city-states. We're on the offensive. Let's go. Take him out. Take him out. We got a destroyer going for Venice. We're about to destroy all these cities. No peace. Alright, distracted their armies with this Gatling gun just a little bit. But now we have taken this city. This turn, most definitely. Well, I say taken. I keep forgetting. The weird mechanics delete the cities. That's so strange. We have our Grand Navy. Just 1 destroyer. Oh, we have an enemy submarine. We'll have 2 more land ships. Let's see what happens to our destroyers. Well, nothing happened to our destroyers. The submarine went hiding. So I'll just kill their admiral, run away. I'll attack their submarine. Our military is getting kind of expensive. 84 in unit maintenance. And here we go. Take out the cannons. They do a lot of damage. They're only 1 tier down from artillery. Can't forget that. Yep, we have combined arms. We're now in the atomic era. No, you'll be kicked out the door soon. Nope, I know this is your last turn, but it's over. Don't worry about it. We bought a Panzer. We will use our Blitz Panzer specifically to take their city. Embargo Venice. We move this tank here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bam! We have 1 demographics. That is super low. These demographics are horrible, but hey, I am not afraid. I was born to do this. I mean, that sums up the game, doesn't it? Replay-wise, let's look at the map. By turn, like, yeah, 60 or so, 50, 57, they got that first city-state, and they got that 3rd city-state pretty late. All it took was a war of technology to win this, which is rare. Usually on D&D, that wouldn't be the case for any other civ that is aggressive. But, you know, I had fun. I didn't want it to be too difficult. For those who want to see this civilization completely get stomped out of existence, I'm going to do a quick run of that now. This is where Enrico Dandolo is. He's hiding in his little submarine. Has gone down drowning. Yep, that was him. This was so much fun again. So glad I got to do this. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll be doing some more videos on maybe some more regular vanilla gameplay. If you want me to do some more modded stuff, I'll go back to that. I am still dedicated to modding regardless, and I will do more of those videos. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to return back to some modded content. I just wanted to do this for fun. Get back to the vanilla game just for a little bit. If there are some more vanilla scenarios, things you want me to do, let me know. Until then, see ya.